Disclaimer. I really hate that I need to do this, but I do need to do this. Because of circumstances in my Discord server, I will delete every negative comment about the Discord server or from members from the Discord server. If I see any comment like that, I will delete it and I will hide every single comment from this user. I'm sorry I have to do this, but it's for the best. This game contains very heavy topics, so in this video I also talk about very heavy topics. If you're uncomfortable with this, I advise you to not watch this video. That's all I have to say. Omori, a game full of emotions. A perfect representation of how guilt and sadness feels like. A lot of beautiful music and beautiful landscapes. I first discovered the game when one of my friends recommended it to me. I thought it looked a lot like Undertale, a game that I also really enjoy. So I tried it. I tried it out. And I am so glad I did. This was supposed to be a full Let's Play on my YouTube channel. But I lost most footage, and so we only have the one episode that was uploaded to this YouTube channel, which not the best episode, but it's still my first response to certain things. Omori is really the most beautiful experience I've ever had in gaming or in my entire life. It makes you feel exactly what the main character is feeling. You feel the guilt, the sadness, the suffering that our main character has. And I will get into that in this video. But before this starts, I need to say there will be huge spoilers for the game itself. So if you don't want that and you just want to check out the game for yourself before you want to watch this, I'd say go to the description. There will be a link in the description to the game where you can play it, and credits to OMOCAT who made the game. Really awesome job. Really well done. Beautiful music, beautiful art, beautiful everything. So if you want to check it out, go to my description and there will be a link to the game there. Because this game left me saddened for weeks. This game follows a little kid. I think in the game he switches from around 10 to 16. I don't know for sure, but I think around that. And his name is Omori. This kid has a secret that only he and his friend, one of his friends, who's named Basil, knows. There's many characters in this game that I will mention, and I'll just name all the characters that are important to the story. We have Omori, aka Sunny. That is a bit of backstory that I will explain. Omori is from a different world than Sunny, but that will come later. Mari, who is Omori's bigger sister. Basil, who is Omori's best friend. Kel, who is also a friend of Omori's. And Hiro, who is also a friend of Omori's and was Mary's boyfriend. Also, he's Kel's bigger brother. And Aubrey, who is kind of also a friend of the bunch and is clearly suggested has a crush on Omori/Sunny. This game has two different worlds. Headspace, like the normal regular world. Headspace is kind of his safe dream world where he goes to hide from his feelings, hide from his guilt, hide from his sadness, hide from his everything. And Headspace is where he is referred to as Omori. And in the normal regular world, he is referred to in the canon way as Sunny. You can change his name in the beginning of the game, but in the canon thing, he's referred to as Sunny. And I've been talking about this truth that Sunny is trying to hide from everyone, and only Basil knows. This truth is his sister Mari, who exists in the headspace world but doesn't in the real world because she died. She has died years before. Yeah, she has died for a few years in the normal world, and everyone believes that it's suicide. Um, this suicide by a tree, which is also important to the game. Which isn't the case. The secret that Omori is trying to hide up together with Basil is that he accidentally killed his sister after an argument by pushing her off the stairs, which instantly killed her, which of course left him scarred, and Basil, getting into the house at the moment it happens, seeing that, they thought of a plan by setting it up like it looks like suicide. It looked like she committed suicide, and he and Basil had felt guilt for this, just for so long they felt guilty, and for so long they felt scared and sad and alone. And this game very much captures that. It very much captures the relationship between Basil and Omori Sunny, and it's so well done. In the times you see Omori being scared, the game does such a good job to make you scared as well. If Omori is sad, you're sad. And even like that, it's so beautifully done, and it's still, for the first time playing it, even if you look at my first gameplay video, you can see how actually scared I was at the moment you needed to be scared. Which is, this game is so good at that. This game is awesome at that. And also, of course, Basil isn't the main character of this, but you can see how guilty Basil feels, almost driving him like insane, to a fact where, especially after hearing that Sunny is moving, because this game is kind of about seeking closure before you move, and after hearing that Sunny's gonna move, Basil goes really insane. It's like, you're not gonna leave me, and it kind of ends up in a fight between the two of them, which leaves them both to get into the hospital. And while they're in the hospital, you get the most beautiful end I ever think I've ever seen in a game ever. It's a perfect representation of closure. It's perfect. It shows perfectly just accepting the fact of what you've done in the place called Black Space, which is basically where every single thing what he did was locked up behind a wall. And in this dream sequence where he is, locked up in that black space and he's in the hospital, he basically just finds closure, full closure, which is so beautiful to see and so beautifully done. It's kind of remembering what he did and accepting the fact that he did it. And I swear to God, this game does it beautifully, ending it off with what I think is my most favorite song of the entirety of Omori, Final Duet, with just beautifully drawn pictures of Sunny and Mari growing up, and it's in one word, just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's just showing everything. I probably will show this, or well, I will probably play the music under this video. It's absolutely beautiful. And this ending actually left me sad, and very sad for weeks. It's so beautifully done. It makes you actually feel so bad for them, but also makes you feel so happy that he finally found his closure. And I feel like it's the best, just the best ending I've ever seen in any game, and it beats Undertale just with a huge amount. I personally think Omori is one of my favorite games of all time. It does storytelling perfectly. It does everything perfectly. The music is beautiful. The art is awesome. And everything they do. I've been trying to get merch of Omori for years. It's so beautiful. The game, everything about it, it's so beautiful. It made me feel sadness I haven't felt in like a long time. It made me feel guilt. It made me feel fear for a character that isn't even real, which is just... It makes you so attached to these characters to absolutely just reveal to them that Mari's dead and that everyone has moved on, and it's so beautifully well executed. And it also, what you can see in the first video of Omori, it also filled me with happiness. It filled me like with such a beautiful game, with beautiful gameplay and beautiful just landscapes and everything. It's so goddamn beautiful. It always gave you something to look at, and it's just, it's so awesome. This game really deserves so much more credit than it gets, and I really want to say that I recommend you to go play this game, and really, even if you watched it and had some spoilers, still play it, because it makes you feel, it makes actually so much, it makes up for so much. It's such a good game. I had some spoilers when I first played it. I knew it had something to do with stairs and that kind of stuff, but I didn't know anything, and I went into it, and it was such a goddamn beautiful moment. Like, man. And then seeing Final Duet for the first time, I cried. And I never cry to game endings. I never cry to any endings, not even movie endings. I never cry. And I cried. And I cried my eyes out. And there was footage of it, but there isn't anymore, else I would have showed it. But yes, I highly recommend that you play this game for yourselves. And I could go over this for hours. I could explain the entire story, but then this video will be 2 hours long, and I don't think you want that. But really, go check the game out. It's awesome. It's such a good game, and it makes you feel emotions you've never felt before. It's awesome. I can't express enough. OMOCAT, thank you so much for making such a goddamn masterpiece, because it is a masterpiece. And I have one more thing. I said in the beginning of this video that all the footage of Omori, my gameplay of Omori, was deleted, gone, but that's not true. I managed to find one more video, which is me first experiencing the bad ending of Omori. So if you're watching this and didn't really want spoilers, this is huge spoilers. This instantly just shows the entire ending of Omori, the entire bad ending, I have to say. There's a good ending, a neutral ending, and a bad ending. This is the bad ending. And I'll play the footage so you can see it, and that will be the end of the video. So thank you all so much for watching this. I know it's a bit of a shorter one, but with my entire situation going on, it wasn't really into the mood to make a very long video. Thank you all so much for watching this, and once again, I really want to say, play the game. Really, play it. Well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. I don't know. I won't know what's gonna happen. Do you want to retry? No. It's the same thing. Tugging again. But this time I didn't see the flashback of like everything. Did I just... Did I just die? Huh? That's new. Welcome to white space. This is new. You've been living here for as long as you can remember. That's new. We're just back? Sketchbook. Just a bunch of static. The lamp is gone. Meow. Waiting for something to happen. Tissue book for open. Your sorrows away. A white door casts a faint shadow. Yes, sure. Wait, let's do. I would love to open the door. Oh, what the fuck? That music is different. That music is different. That music is different. Photo of someone familiar. I feel like that's Mary then. It's the sound. Huh. It's me, what? I can't go back. Wait, what? It's a long way down. You wanna jump? No.
Close your eyes, you'll be here soon.
This is the music I heard.
Itchy knees and she go
You kill yourself?
Doki doki honto ni nettai. Demo kono wa dodekinai.
What the fuck? That is fucked. Toby Fox? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's the same from Undertale. What a bad ending, man.